It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
I'm Ernie Johnson, happy to be here alongside Kenny the Jet Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. It is Game 6, folks, and a place in the NBA Finals may be earned by the end of this contest. In this game, the Bulls will be going up against Detroit. Checking out Detroit, they were able to make the plays necessary to win Game 5 in overtime. We'll see if tonight's game is just as competitive. And guys, they've stolen home court advantage, put themselves in the driver's seat. Now 1 win away from advancing to the NBA Finals. Kenny, how'd they make it happen?
Well, you got to approach this game like it's Game 7, because could be the closeout game. You have to have that mentality. I always heard if you leave nothing in the tank and then you lose, then you don't have anything left for another game. So you just got to play as hard as you can and execute like you have been.
Because this is their best shot. A chance to close it out in front of their home fans. But the question is, can they get it done?
And now time for tip-off. We send it to Kevin Harlan with the call.
Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
Game 6 of the Eastern Conference Finals. Detroit have had a long journey and are on the cusp of achieving their dreams. With everything on the line, they could be crowned champions with one more victory. Only one obstacle remains as they go up against the Bulls. The Eastern Conference Finals continue.
We are winding down these Eastern Conference Finals. We can see the end of the tunnel from here. Game 6. Our broadcast team tonight, on one side, Greg Anthony. On the other side, Steve Smith. On the sideline, David Aldridge. I'm Kevin Harlan. It's Chicago facing Detroit. Taking a look at Detroit with their hometown fans cheering them on. They'll look to close out this series and complete the upset.
And the fans will play a role tonight, guys. You can tell that already. I mean, they're determined to help this team close it out. They're treating this game like it's a Game 7, like there's no tomorrow.
Let's check out Chicago's starting lineup. Yerenich, guarded by Rogers. Nice fake there to create the shot, but it's no good. And it's Davis with the ball for Detroit. Pass to the captain. Lets it fly from 18. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
And that had to be a defensive mix-up. They know he can hit from that spot.
Yeah, big miscommunication early. They allow his first points of the day.
Now here's Pierce. Good ball movement here by the Bulls. 5 on the clock. Rogers pulls it in.
You know what? He tried to lay it in at the point of attack. Just too much defensive pressure on that play.
Stolen away. Oh, and a fast break for the Bulls. Here's Summerziski, Yerenich. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
Yeah, the defender all over.
And he's got his first free throw of the game. First one at the line is good. So he makes 1 of 2 as the second one misses. And it's Detroit's ball. First quarter of play with about a minute and a half gone. Back to Davis. 5 to shoot. Here's Mercer. Here's Rogers. And 3 chances on that possession, but they just couldn't find a way to score. Pierce wide open. He fires. And again, Chicago, no good. For Detroit, they've gone just 1 of 4 to get this game started. Mercer passes to Aldemir. That one falls.
I'm not entirely sure what the defensive strategy was there, but it worked poorly. He loves taking that shot.
Okay, well, let's go down to David Aldridge for a report from the sideline.
Thanks, Kevin. I was able to speak with Chicago's head coach as they sit on the brink of elimination. I asked him if he sensed any nerves in the locker room, and he assured me that no matter the situation, he's got a group of guys that are up for the challenge. He thinks that they have an advantage in talent, and if they play with passion, they're going to send this back to a Game 7. See if he's right. Kevin, back to you.
Thanks, David. And it's the Bulls with the ball. After the basket by Detroit. Yerenich. Here's Carmichael. And Davis sends it back. Here's the captain. Count the bucket. And he's got a free throw coming up as well.
And what it looks like now, guys, their confidence is growing. And so is this lead.
But they can't just sit back and enjoy it. They need to keep up the momentum.
And he's got his first chance at the line here.
One shot.
And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes played. Right side, Pierce. Here's Summerziski. And again, Chicago. No good. Detroit leading by 8. Here's the captain. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Nice work to get it inside and draw the contact.
He made the only free throw attempt he had earlier in the game.
2 shots.
Gentlemen, 2 shots. 2 shots.
First free throw is good. So he gets them both.
This is where he feels 100% comfortable taking all the free points he can get.
And the first time out of the game called for Chicago.
Yeah, you need to refocus now. Momentum is running against you.
And from what I'm seeing, there's too many unfavorable matchups out there on the floor.
And on the screen now is the 2K leaderboard with a rundown of this postseason's assist leaders. You look at Davis, currently 5th in the league in assists. Such court vision.
And it seems like he's taking it on his shoulders to get every one of his teammates involved in the offense here in the postseason. What a passing display.
Outside, Pierce. Bulls moving the ball around. And the Bulls with another miss.
And I think that one could have easily have fallen for him.
To the inside, Rogers. Banked in off the glass. Rogers has got his second bucket of the game to go.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
And there's the foul. It goes on Mr. Incredible. That is his first foul of the game. And we're just over 3.5 minutes into the first quarter. Hits it from three-point range.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
And it's Detroit's ball. They're on a 13-4 run right now. Here's the captain. 5 points in the game. It's good.
Defensively, they've got to pick up the intensity. Hard to win surrendering this high a field goal percentage.
Outside, Pierce. Here's Grady. And the Bulls, another 3.
Well, this is where we're going in the NBA right now. Stretch bigs.
Here's Aldemir. Pierce covering. And Detroit again with the bucket.
And their offense already in a flow. Some stellar shooting to jump out to this lead.
Passes to Carmichael. It's good. He scores. That's his first basket after missing his first 2 attempts. Now 1 for 3.
He turned on the Jets. As soon as he got that screen, it went right to the hole. Great decision making there.
Now here's Davis. The pass to the captain. Kicks it to Aldemir. Pass to the captain. Shot clock at 5. And so it's going to be a 3-second violation out there on the defense. He is 3 for 3 from the free throw line.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. 1 shot.
And he shows the focus there, nails the technical. Pierce against Davis. Tries it from the top of the key. They get it back. Mercer. And Pierce, a nice one-handed slam.
And from the opening tip, they have been in complete control of this one.
Dominate on the court.
Ooh. That's how you attack. Wow.
Agree.
Oh, forget about going for the long-range bomb to cut into that lead. Just take it to the hoop, my friend.
And how? Brilliant throwdown. Pass to Aldemir. Puts up a 3. Chicago grabs the miss. Jeremic. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a 3-point play.
Timely passing leads to assists, and that's been the recipe for success.
And so it's Davis. He'll bring the ball up for Detroit. 6-point game. Good. Davis has got 6.
Early in this quarter, he's been aggressive and selective with his shots. Tremendous efficiency.
Time called here. The Bulls decide to talk it over.
And this is what you got to do. I mean, if it ain't working, call timeout, try to figure out what you can do to fix the problem.
You know, also, it's just a chance to take a breath, regroup, get your mind set, and come back out fresh.
Chicago trails by 8. Outside Pierce. Doesn't go that time. And it's Detroit the other way. They won in their last outing, Saturday's game.
And what an outstanding win it was. I mean, to get it the way they did in overtime made it that much sweeter.
They show real guts, nabbing that victory in overtime. No doubt they are a better team because of that one moving forward.
Out to the right wing. Here's Grady. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
For Chicago, they have made 2 of their previous 3 free throws in today's game. Is off. Prime time's checked in for Detroit. And he's good on the second. Detroit leading by 9. Here's the captain. He has 6. Tipped away. 3-on-3. Out of bounds. Detroit takes possession.
Poor timing on that play. Causes the turnover.
Bulls making a switch here. Here's the captain. To the left side wing. Knocks it loose. Out to the wing. Here's Ozat. And it's McDaniels with the rebound.
Well defended, though, and he's not someone who handles that kind of pressure very well.
To the paint. Here's the captain. It's deflected. Here's Rogers. Chicago trails by 9. Yeremit. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. Let's take a look at the players who have pulled down the most rebounds during this postseason. And you look at the dude, one of the game's best, 2nd in the league. And, of course, clutch.
Those 2 have been really aggressive in the paint so far this postseason. They've provided the kind of rebounding you need in this atmosphere.
First free throw is good. Chance checked in for the captain. Porter's checked in for Chicago. Good on both. Here's Champ. Passes it to Rogers. Detroit shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game.
At the line for 2.
Gentlemen, 2 shots. Loose shots.
No good on that. He doesn't get the second one.
And on the glass so far, it hadn't even been close.
Armstrong with it. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Now the pass to Porter. Shot left block. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. And he knocks down the first one. Porter drops them both. Here's prime time. And now the first timeout called here for Detroit.
Yeah, I mean, just wants to make sure everybody's on the same page here going forward.
You know, sometimes the best way to approach it, let your guys know what they're doing well and give them 1 or 2 things that they could have done better.
So it's Detroit with the ball, leading by 5. And that's out of bounds. Detroit will retain possession. Here's McDaniels. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Here's Rogers. Nice fake, but the layup off the mark.
And he thought he had a clear path to the hoop, but the defense didn't give up on that play and cut him off.
Kicks to Armstrong. Here's Ozat. Rebound, Detroit. Here's Champ to stop the drought. And that one is off. Outside, Porter lets it go from deep. The shot, no good.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
McDaniels passes to Justice. Over to the wing. Here's Rogers. And a miss there on the triple.
He can't find his mojo. Tough quarter for him scoring the basketball.
Here's primetime. Tipped away. And that's out of bounds. Detroit will retain possession. Detroit making a switch. Anthony's checked in. Here's primetime. He's covered by Armstrong. The feed to Anthony. Got a hand on it, and he's able to get it back. The shot's good. Now Armstrong. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Yeremich covered by Anthony. Rogers pulls it in.
Yeah, the aggressive D inside leads to a missed opportunity there.
You know, he had terrific position, does a good job of affecting the shot without fouling.
Here's prime time. He's covered by Armstrong. Clock at 6 and out of bounds as the Bulls gain possession. Lights out checked in for Detroit. Chicago trails by 7. A minute 42 left in the first quarter. Here's prime time. Tipped away. Armstrong kicks to Porter and finished off by Porter.
And that's how you do it, guys. Ball pressure and then get some runouts.
And it's Anthony with the ball for Detroit. 1:15 left in the first quarter. Pass to lights out. Fast break. Here comes Chicago. Finished off the break. And now just a 3-point Detroit lead.
And a lot to like about that play, particularly how it ends.
Yeah, at the rack. That's what you want in transition, a high percentage look.
Got a piece of it. Fast break. Here comes Chicago. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. Have made 7 out of 9 when they've stepped to the line. First free throw is good. Both good from the line that time. Now here's Anthony. 41 seconds left here in the first quarter. And that's out of bounds. Detroit will retain possession. Passes it to lights out. They get a hand on it. Oh, and a fast break for the Bulls. Here's Porter, and finished off by Porter.
And that's the classic 1-2 punch right there. I mean, nice steal. And then how about the elevation, Kevin, on the finish?
And Greg, nothing spurs some quick offense like a great play defensively.
When your defense translates into offense, it's a beautiful thing.
Here's lights out. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. 6 on the shot clock. Pass to Anthony. From the arc. He can't get that one to fall. Back to the action after this word. Welcome back to our coverage of the NBA Eastern Conference Final as we get things started once again. Looking at what we've seen for the Bulls, what do you guys think?
I mean, a solid first quarter, especially looking at that plus turnover ratio.
Take care of the basketball, being disruptive on D. That combination has them out in front.
And, well, Detroit shooting the ball at 42%. All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, as the second quarter gets going. So for Chicago right now, so the wing on the left. Here's Armstrong. And he tries off the glass, but it's no good.
And boy, have they been hitting the backboard in this game or what? Kind of surprising. It's such a tight game. Oh, you've got to be able to deliver when you get a bunny like that. That's just too easy of a shot to miss.
Count it. Good.
This is a guy who knows how to orchestrate an offense. Terrific lead pass.
Detroit trails by 3. Right wing. Here's Rogers. From outside, off the mark.
Yeah, another missed opportunity, and you can just see the frustration.
He wants to help his team, but when you're in position to finish, it's hard to turn that down.
Jeremic. The 9-foot shot. Rebounded by Anthony.
Just hasn't had it tonight, but his teammates are picking up the slack.
We're about a minute and a half into the second quarter now. Here's Justice. It doesn't go for him, so the Bulls will take it the other way. Jeremic. Rebound, Detroit. The pass to lights out. Comes up empty down low.
I mean, that can happen to anyone, but it's ugly every time it does.
Yes, getting a little ahead of himself on that play.
The Bulls have shot 9 of 11 at the free throw line. The first one falls. Both teams will make substitutions. He hits both from the stripe. 2 minutes now played in the second quarter.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
And here is Anthony. Clock at 6. Detroit needs to get off a shot. Detroit, no good that time either.
And that's a surprise. He's usually deadly from mid-range.
Unloads from 13. Rogers pulls it in. Rogers has got 9 rebounds now tonight.
And he's been way off the mark this quarter. It's been ugly.
Jeremic. And he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
And he just dangles from the bucket after sending that one through.
And you can see which team has the swagger right now. And so it's Davis. He'll bring the ball up for Detroit. Still looking for their first basket since the first quarter. They need this one. It's tipped. Jeremic covered by Anthony. And the serious dunk to finish it off.
Oh, he's just flexing his muscles on that slam.
Oh, he wanted these people to hear that one. Detroit trails by 9. Pass to Rogers. Outside, Davis. He kicks to Aldemir. Second chance shot. Out of hand on it. And he recovers it. Down low, Rogers. And he goes up strong with one hand and flushes it down.
And didn't do anything fancy there, but didn't need to.
Nope. His only concern right now is getting the points on the board. And I don't mean style points. To the wing right side. Good ball movement here by the Bulls. Here's Summerziski. Outside, Pierce. Off target there. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. Here's Anthony. And Pierce pulls it down. The Bulls leading by 7. Passes it to Carmichael. Misses off the left iron.
Well, this is where he's inconsistent, and that can slow down your team's momentum.
Outside, Davis. Poked away. To the left side wing. Just 5 to shoot. The shot, no good. Oh, Chicago has gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. To the middle. Carmichael passes to Pierce. That shot off. And Detroit the other way now. Lots of room. And it's off the back rim. No good.
He's being aggressive, trying to turn around the team's fortunes, but he's having a hard time executing.
And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Pierce. These players can flat out shoot the rock. The 2K leaderboard shows us the top three-point shooters in the playoffs. You look at Davis, dangerous player from three-point land, a great talent with a great release.
He is having so much success from beyond the three-point line. Some guys just thrive on this kind of pressure.
Here's Mercer, and the shot is long. Chicago leading by 7. Inside. Detroit with the rebound. The dude's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Anthony, the pass to Rogers. That's tipped.
He's just gone stone cold this period, and it's bringing the rest of the team down.
Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So 1 free throw coming up.
And just carrying over from his last game, completely dialed in. You can sense his confidence.
I totally agree. Heat check after heat check. He realizes, man, I'm still hot.
Here's what Detroit's going with right now. Daniels, who's checked in for Rogers, and the captain subbed in for Anthony.
No wasted trips at all. They're taking care of business at the line.
And so the timeout by Kenny Atkinson here.
The wheels have come off a little bit leading up to this timeout. He is taking some low percentage shots, and it's killing the flow of their offense. More motion, more ball movement, that should lead to better looks for him and for the entire team.
Detroit trails by 10. The pass to the captain. To the inside. Oh, and a fast break for the Bulls. And a strong finish with two hands.
And that's the classic 1-2 punch right there. I mean, nice steal. And then how about the elevation, Kevin, on the finish?
And, Greg, nothing spurs some quick offense like a great play defensively.
When your defense translates into offense, it's a beautiful thing.
And another turnover here by Detroit.
And that's just carelessness there. I mean, you have got to have your head in the game.
Now the Bulls with it. This run now up to 13-2. And he stuffs it. What a pass to set him up.
Ooh, that's as forceful a finish as you're ever going to see out of this guy.
Well, gee, it adds now to their lead in spectacular fashion.
That's about as violent as a rim rocker as it gets. A real confidence builder.
No one rotating over to help on the mismatch. Easy lay-in.
Ball's knocked loose. And that's out of bounds. Chicago will retain possession. Chicago with the ball. Their defense has only allowed 4 points in the quarter. Down low. Here's Carmichael. And down it goes. Jamming that one home.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
They're going for the throat. Here's the dude. Outside for Davis. Bangs home the trifecta. Davis has got 9.
Making a dent in this deficit. He's been on point tonight.
And the Bulls with possession. They're on a 17-7 run. Pass to Pierce. Knocked loose. Jeremic. Detroit with the rebound. McDaniels got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. The captain. And out of bounds as Chicago gains possession.
That is just a careless turnover. You've got to be smarter in those exchanges.
Champs checked in for Mr. Incredible. Samardziski is guarded by Davis. Knocked loose, and it's going to be out of bounds. The Bulls will retain possession. Some nice ball movement here by Chicago. Samardziski is guarded by Davis. And so the ball out of bounds. Davis touched it last. And Chicago has possession. Just 5 on the clock. For 3, Pierce.
Just doesn't seem to have it here in the second quarter.
That will not drop. Still looking for his groove. He's 1 of 6 so far from the floor. And the Bulls with possession. They're on a 17-7 run. Down low. It's deflected. To the inside. Gallagher. The Bulls need to get a shot off here. Tough sequence there. They just couldn't get it to fall.
You know what I'll tell you? He's got nothing here in the second quarter after just one made shot in the first.
Yeah, the defender all over it.
Detroit shooting their 7th and 8th attempts at the foul line tonight.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First one falls for him. Both teams deciding to change it up. and he makes both free throws. Chicago leading by 9. Kicks it to Armstrong. Outside, Pierce. Ring shot on the way. That shot is off. Like 6 others he's attempted tonight, he has but 1 basket.
I'll tell you what, his shot's off, but the rest of the team is on. That's why they're still winning.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
For Detroit, they have shot 75% at the stripe, 6 of 8. The Bulls making a switch here.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. 1 shot.
Hey, guys, this is the way to stay in the game. They're doing a masterful job from the line. Perfect this quarter.
Pass to Carmichael. Knocks it loose. Stolen by McDaniels. Inside. And with that, the Chicago lead is cut down to just 4 points with a bucket from the captain.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Outside, Pierce. Trying to get something going. No good on the shot. And Detroit the other way now. To the paint. Here's Shelton. And he floats in for the easy 2. Credit the assist on that one.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
Chicago calls timeout.
And as of late, they have not looked good at all. Actually, they've been dominating.
And the worst part, they're starting to get down on themselves. Really need that one big play to spark some life back into them.
Out checked in for Detroit. Chicago leading. Outside, Pierce. To the wing right side. Some nice ball movement by the Bulls. To the middle. Here's Summerziski. They grabbed their own miss. Carmichael, and he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. First trip to the line for him here. The first one falls. That misses, so he splits the free throws. And it's Detroit's ball. They're on a 14-3 run right now. McDaniels passes to the captain. And it's McDaniels with the rebound. McDaniels got his 5th rebound in this one. Shot on the wing. and it comes off the front of the rim.
Not sure of the thought process on that one. Really bad shot selection.
Well, you're playing for the team, not just yourself. They needed much better execution that trip down the floor.
Detroit, no good that time either. The Bulls leading by 3. To the paint. Here's Pierce. Rebound, Detroit.
And you just get the sense the whole period he's been a bit out of sync.
Yep, trying to shoot himself back into this. Regain some confidence first. A mix-up with the defense leaves him wide open for mid-range, a shot he usually makes.
To the paint. Here's Carmichael. Detroit with the rebound. The Dudes got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Pass to Shelton. Here's Pierce. 40 seconds left in the first half. Here's Samardziski from outside off the mark.
In this first half, he has really fallen in love with the 3. So far, not paying dividends.
Just such a well-rounded offensive player. He's got a little bit of everything.
Detroit trails by 5. Over to the left wing. No good on the 3. Guys, some great passing from him.
Yeah, everybody's touching it, and you're starting to see the assists pile up because the rhythm is on display offensively.
Inside, here's Mercer. Off the mark, and the drop continues. Here's Pierce. Back right after this.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
And a heightened atmosphere we have here this evening for NBA playoff action. Hey everybody, I'm Ernie Johnson. Got Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith by my side. Well, for Chicago, this series has been a hard-fought one. Tonight's game, no different. Trailing 3-2, their backs up against the wall, and we'll just have to wait and see if they have what it takes to force a Game 7. How about you, Kenny? What did you think about the visiting team?
Well, they made a concerted effort to get out on the fast break. Dunks, alley-oops, run the lanes, had every opportunity, and it's wearing the defense down.
And big fella, let's get your thoughts on the home team.
Well, those second chance points are huge, and they only came because of their effort. Their work on the offensive glass is what's keeping them in the game. They definitely should try to continue to stay tough on the glass. It's been key so far.
And that's going to do it for our halftime show, sadly. Third quarter about to start. See you again after the final.
Horn. Oh, buzzer.
And thanks for tuning in as we get back to the action of our broadcast here of Game 6.